Zant! Did you honestly mean to take an ancient and withered power like this and turn it against me? You are a foolish traitor, Midna. Why do you defy your king? My king? You, who do nothing but abuse the magic of your tribe? You must be joking! How dare you? Are you implying that my power is our old magic? Now that is a joke. This power is granted to me by my god. It is the magic of the King of Twilight, and you will respect it. My Midna, did you forget? That beast is one of the light dwellers who oppressed our people. No matter how much you may desire otherwise, you will never be more than a shadow in their world. You cannot consort with their kind. But if we can make their world ours, Midna, light and darkness will meet at last. Our tribe will take their realm, and sweet darkness will blot out this harsh light. And that, Midna, is why I need you. Not just for me, but for all of our people. Lend me your power. So be it. I will return you to the light world you covet. Link, hero chosen by the goddesses. Go to the princess locked away in the castle. That princess holds the key that can unlock you from your shadow form. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess HD. As you can see, things aren't looking so good for us. Especially Midna. Link, hurry. Hurry to Zelda. We encountered Zant, and he forced the light spirit to use its power on Midna, and now she's on the verge of dying. It just shows how serious the situation is. And the rain helps add to that feel. Now, one minor complaint I have here is this song. I'm not complaining about the song because this is a beautiful song known as Midna's Lament. But my complaint here is whenever you're near enemies, this beautiful song will get interrupted. It's going to be interrupted by the normal battle theme whenever you're near enemies, and it ruins the moment, because this is, honestly, it's my favorite song in the game. It shows just how desperate things are, and it's such a beautiful remix of Midna's theme that highlights the situation at hand, and the piano is just amazing. So let's have a listen to it. Yeah, trying to go into town less alone this bar looking like this while carrying what the people assume is another monster on our back, not really a good idea. You there. You're Link, correct? Yes, I thought so. I could just tell, you know. I'm Louise. Do you remember meeting me in this shop before? Yeah, I don't think we were properly introduced. In any case, I must tell you, I'm a bit puzzled as to why you look like that. Really, dear, you can't blame the humans for tossing you out the way you look. Oh, another patient? You certainly are a curious sort. Please. Princess Zelda. This way. Here, get in through the window. The attic is connected to the castle's waterway. It's an old waterway, though, so it could be a rough trip. Well, I suppose all that's left to do is make sure that the humans don't notice you. Okay, well, Louise gave us a little hint as to where to go. And as she said, we will need to make sure that we aren't spotted. But we just need to do what we can to make sure we get things. At least we need to see Zelda. That's what we know we need to do. Let's just go around here. Now, while you're on these tightropes, you can actually listen in on some conversations here. The elder told me to escort Telma, but the city air does not suit my skin. And right over here, we can listen in on Telma. How's it come to this, huh? Monsters walking in the streets of town. What in the world are the soldiers of Hyrule doing? The irony, because it's us. She just doesn't know that it's us. The Gorons are so much more reliable than they are. It's not even funny. You want to be careful here because I don't know what happens if you were to break any of these pots. So I just tend to skirt my way around them. Just oh so slowly. So let's just go through here. And this will take us to this place. So this lantern, we've seen this thing before. It's attacking us. But if we were to go into our senses, we can see that it's an enemy. So just knock it down, press A to finish. This is the only time we can use the ending blow. Just like this is the only enemy we can use the ending blow on as Wolf Link. And we got a pose soul. Those are imp pose. And now that we defeated that, let's just go investigate this. Oh, thanks for beating the ghost. Can I call you Doggy? My mind just immediately goes to the room. I'm Giovanni. I became consumed by greed long ago and sold my soul to a dark creature that did this to me. I can't move. I can't go see my girlfriend. My pet cat Gangle is frozen on my head. I don't think I could be more miserable. I have to ask you a favor, Doggy. Can you find and defeat the 20 ghosts that lurk in the dark for me? I think if you can free the pieces of my soul from the ghosts that hold them, I'll be free. Oh, but it's raining out now, so I don't think you can go outside directly. I'll open the door to the underground waterway for you. Once the rain stops, you can come back in here by digging around the front wall where the cats gather. Understand, Doggy? Okay, so this is... Oh, do your eyes... Yeah, your eyes change color. Neat. But this is our introduction to another one of the main side quests of the game. We have some souls to look for, but we have more pressing business right now. We need to go see Princess Zelda. Okay, so we're in a new part of the waterway. All we need to do is just open the gate over here and just progress through. This place, as you can see, is very huge. I like to think of this as a reference to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past because there is a bit of a waterway underneath Hyrule Castle in that game as well. And Hyrule Castle happens to be in the center of Hyrule in that game. But that's just me wishful thinking. We have some Skulltulas here that we can fight if you want to. But what we need to do is make sure these torches are lit because these sticks won't stay on fire long enough. Okay, then let me grab this one then. And now that that one's lit, let's just go up here. I said go up here. Or fight these enemies. Cool. You wasted my time. Now, I don't think anything happens if you light all of the torches. And it's a shame that this is really all there is to this area because it looks like there could be a lot more here, but spoilers, this is the only time we go through here. Anyways, I just want to make note of the fact that I'm really curious as to what Link is thinking. Because he's been on this journey with Midna for a long time at this point. And sure, Midna hasn't been the kindest, but she means well. And Link at this point must be feeling desperate enough to try to do anything to help her out. I mean, at this point, I have grown to really appreciate having Midna around. Like I've said before, she is my favorite character in this game. And I think this is around the point that cements it. Like, we've never seen Midna in such a desperate situation. And even so, like, she just wants us to get to Zelda. Now, of course, there is more to Midna that we just don't know yet. Why she was looking for the few shadows, aside from just wanting to combat against Zant and things like that. But at this point, this is, again, where I really started to like the character, aside from just her snarky dialogue. And the music definitely does help. Anyways, we're getting close to where Zelda is, because we are now seeing familiar territory here. Just with ropes now in a lot of weird spots. I don't know why these ropes are here, but oh well. And of course there's enemies here that we don't really need to fight, and it's a good thing they don't have arrows, because they could easily knock us out of these ropes if that were the case. Okay, let's just go this way. Again, we don't need to fight these enemies. I'm just going to continue to ignore them. Go this way. And right over there, that tower is where we need to go. But we do have a little bit of exploring to do, I guess. Because now that it's super windy out, the wind can actually raise up this, and we can go over here. Hello, enemy. Leave me alone. We have a purple rupee hidden here, which is neat. I'm gonna wait for the next draft of wind. Just because it makes it easier that way. Ignore these enemies again, because we don't really need to bother fighting. We're here to get to Zelda. That's our big priority. Go this way. Does this have anything? I know I say our big priority is to get to Zelda, but then I get distracted by skulls with money in them. Anyways, we're almost there. Okay, Zelda, let's see what you can do for us. The Light Spirit told us to go see you. Please, please tell me, how do we break the curse on this one? This is the one. You need him to save your world. That's why, Princess, please, you must help Link. What binds him is a different magic than what transformed him when he first passed the curtain of Twilight. It is an evil power. Our world is one of balance. Just as there is light to drive away darkness, so too is there benevolence to banish evil. Head for the sacred grove that lies deep within the lands guarded by the spirit Pharaon. There, you will find the blade of evil's bane that was crafted by the wisdom of the ancient sages, the Master Sword. The Master Sword is a sacred blade that evil can never touch. Evil cloaks you like a dark veil, and that blade is the only thing that can cleave it. Link, hero sent by the goddesses. Like you, I have been granted special powers by the goddesses. Fine. Link, you can get to the woods on your own, right? Princess, I have one last request. Can you tell him where to find the Mirror of Twilight? Midna, I believe I understand now just who and what you are. Despite your mortal injuries, you act in our stead. These dark times are the result of our deeds, yet it is you who have reaped the penalty. Accept this now, Midna. I pass it to you. We go back, Link. Back to Faron Woods. Zelda, I've taken all that you had to give, though I did not want it. And now we have our next objective, to go to the Faron Woods. And just to add on more to my appreciation of Midna, even as she's dying, her biggest concern is making sure Link is saved. Which just made me really appreciate having her in this game. Because she started off just wanting to use us for her own ends. And now she just really wanted to make sure Link was safe. Sure, it was to find this Mirror of Twilight that she mentioned, but still, it's a bit obvious here that she has grown to care for Link, as well as it's assumed that Link has grown to care for her. Anyways, now that we are back in Hyrule Field, I'm gonna end it off here. Of course, we do have our next objective, which is to go to the Faron Woods again, but we can prolong that a little bit, I think. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. See y'all next time for some more of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the... Not A Link to the Past. I mentioned it once in this episode, and then Twilight Princess HD. Later. Also, if it wasn't directly obvious, the reason now why Midna is able to show up on our back in the World of Light is because of the power that Zelda transferred over to her. Just wanted to point that out.